The same holds true for our next inductee, posthumously, Bobby Taco Alonso. Born in Texas, lived in Pasadena during his youth years, and then they moved to Broderick, where he graduated from Bishop Armstrong High School in 1967, where he was an outstanding baseball and football player. After that, he joined the U.S. Marines during the Vietnam era also, and he attained the rank of E5. He played on the championship U.S. Marines baseball team, which was the top team in all military services. Quite a player and helped lead them, one of their top hitters. When he came back out of the service, he played a lot of Mexican-American baseball for a lot of years. I remember playing against him and with him on a few teams. He went on to play the Sacramento Night Leagues for quite a number of years. In 1968, he was actually the hitting champion for the 68 Mexican-American League. And in 74, he led the night leagues in batting. And I don't know how many of you, just a show of hands, how many played either Mexican-American League or the night league games here? There's got to be some of the older guys. So you guys know some of the pitching. I mean, we had the Force Brothers and Mike Stroller, and we had some great ball players in that league. And so it was tough to hit well. And Bobby led the league, 2 different leagues in batting, so quite an accomplishment for Bobby. He played for Johnny's Time Out, Reno Café, Country Maid is the one I played on with, and the Cannery teams, in addition to playing open softball for 17 years, and I guess he was a hell of a softball player too. He was on the he played the MSBL from 1989 till approximately 2003. He was on the 90 and the 91 World Series team, Sacramento Stars. He played for the A's during his first few years of the league, and then those of you that know Bobby real well, he had Yankee blood in him, big time. And even though he loved us all with the A's, when he informed us he was leaving, we didn't believe it, but he went to the Yankees so he could wear that Yankee uniform and played with them the rest of his years out. His family knows exactly what I'm talking about. Probably all he did in his dreams too, the Yankees. So anyway, then he played for the Yankees. Bobby also was a mainstay for the Sacramento Majic, who was our World Series team. He was a primary resource for us winning 3 national championships in those years. He loved it. Bobby always did those little things. You know, Gloria, you were there. I'd usually did a barbecue on a barbecue company, so I barbecued a couple nights during the week we were there. So Bobby always had the fuel for me and the charcoals and whatever I needed. But I remember distinctly, one year we were going down, and he had already checked the weather in Phoenix, in the Scottsdale, and realized it was going to be sun, no rain, mid-70s, and down there as an outfielder, as an infielder, but outfielder, Danny Smith knows this, it's hard to track a ball out when it gets up in that sky. So Bobby knew that sun was going to be an element. So, do we have any of his workers that work with him here? Any of you guys work with Bobby at Smith? No? Okay, so you can't verify this, I guess. But we ended up with 2 boxfuls of really neat sunglasses. To all use, and they were great sunglasses. They were some industrial shrink or something, but anyway, we can tell that story now. But, so he always did those little things that he was always thinking of how to help the team out. And I don't know, I regret that I couldn't find the old tape that Hal Young and I did during that 90 and 91 series. JB, I don't know if you remember us interviewing you guys in the dugout. Do you remember any of those? Bobby Oliver and Clay, you got to remember those. Jerry and Val. Remember we used to do this? Hal Young and I act like we were broadcasters, and we'd come down and catch you guys in the dugout. And, hey, what do you guys think about the upcoming game? Well, I have the tape somewhere. I think Hal Young has it, but we were going to show part of it, but I won't be able to. But can you picture Bobby Alonso, those of you that know him and the character he was, and always had a joke on him, and Del Hall? We'd put the mic in front of those guys, and Jerry, you got to remember these, and those 2 would go off, and you couldn't stop them. Basically, because you were on the ground laughing so hard, you didn't want to stop them. But I always remember those years of Bobby Alonso. He kept us loose, ready to play, always helped us to win somehow. and he'll always be in our heart. So I would like to call up Gloria and Bobby sent Brian to accept the award for Bobby Alonso for the Sacramento Senior Baseball Hall of Fame 2014. We're going to have Brian Alonso, his son, say a few words here real quick.
I'll keep it short and sweet. Unfortunately, my dad wasn't here to accept this honor. Himself, I know, was something that he really wanted. Baseball, everybody that knows my dad, baseball was life. And so, John, thank you very much for doing this. It means a lot to our family. Thank you to all our family and friends. We have a bunch of us over here. Thanks, like they said, the Alonso family reunion out here. Baseball is a big part of our family's life, so this is a huge event to all of us. And then also, John, those glasses, I think I got a pair of those glasses. I know my dad he would have been very proud to be up here himself. Like I said, baseball was a huge part of his life, and he did take a lot of pride in playing baseball. As a matter of fact, John had mentioned the 1974 batting title, and I used to get a big kick out of this because I was born in 71, so I was his firstborn, but my sisters were born in 74. At about the same time he was going for his batting title. So, as the story goes, and I still haven't confirmed this for sure, but from what I heard, my mother went into labor with my sisters that are twins, and he's up to bat in Renfrew, and they call him over the loudspeaker over there that he needs to report to the scoreboards. And so he finds out about this, and he decided to stay because he was going to be, he's going for that batting title. He said this is going to have to wait until after this game and this to stay. So he stood up there. Luckily, like I said, I haven't confirmed it, but I heard it was false labor, that one, so he still was there for my sister's birth. He was willing to take that risk and stick up there in the batter's box to get his title. With that, I'm just going to once again say thank you to everybody for coming. Really appreciate it. And I'll just end on one of my dad's famous lines whenever he would depart the room. He would tell everybody, hey, make sure you get on the phone, call all your friends, tell them you saw Taco, and I'll see you guys later.